Hey, welcome back. Um, it has, I can't remember if I'd updated last week or not. I just can't remember. And I didn't go back again and you know, re-watch my video. You'll have to excuse the camera because my laptop went on the fritz, so I'm having to improvise tonight. Anyway, or today. It's been a good week as far as the Mounjaro has been. I lost a total of 4.2 pounds. That's a good week. That's a really good week. Some of the same symptoms I've had. Let me take these off because it seems to make my glare in my eyes worse. The symptoms were pretty much the same. I still have the nausea. I can tell, I've never been able to eat a lot at one time. But I think I said once before that, and excuse the noise in the background if you hear it, they are cutting a tree down next door. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm glad to see the tree go because that same tree dropped a limb on my fence right after I had it put up. So anyway, yeah, I've been eating only half of what I probably should. I have switched it back up. I don't know what this humming noise is either. I was having an egg on a bagel and only eating half of that. Well, I got tired of the bagels. So I went back to toast and egg, and I'm still only able to eat a half because I feel so full when I eat. Even if I just take a few bites, I feel so full. So I just stop. I don't push it. I would rather, throw it away than to force myself into eating something that I know, because if I've figured it out, if I take more than just a few bites, then I'm going to get nauseous, and I'm going to be very, very nauseous for at least an hour. So that would be my recommendation if you're getting ready to start this Mounjaro, is do not push yourself to eat a lot, because your stomach is not that big to begin with, and you don't need to put a whole lot in there. Excuse me. The headache, I still get the headache a couple hours after the shot. I get it's not a bad headache, it's tolerable. I just take a few Tylenol and move along. I still get that. I'm trying to think. I still get the shakes on the second and the third day, and they're pretty good shakes. I mean, it's similar to if you're diabetic and your sugar drops. It's similar to that, and I check my glucose, and it's not that, so I know it is related to the Mounjaro. I am still getting the chills, which I did look at the pamphlet, and chills is one of the side effects. Don't know why, but I do get them periodically, and they seem like, at least once a day I will have the chills. But other than that, and the heartburn, seems like it depends on what I eat. And like I said before, I believe I touched on this. Don't hold it against me if I did not. But I cannot eat anything that's tomato based, any kind of sauces or tomatoes, anything. Now I'm assuming tomatoes. I haven't actually ate any tomatoes. But sauces and whatnot, so I've had to just completely stop because it gives me terrible heartburn. So, you know, you might put that on your list of things to be wary of. Not everybody's the same. I am prone to have ulcers. So, that would be something, you know, to watch about. Cheese also, I don't know why, but and it's just cheddar cheese. I don't understand that. And I love cheddar cheese, but it does seem to give me heartburn. Um, so I eat, you know, I'm eating very little, but I am eating enough to where, you know, I am getting the nutrients that I need. I also drink protein shakes. I try to drink at least one every day. Not shakes, but smoothies. I'm more into the smoothie thing. As if you've been watching my channel, you understand that. Because Clay and I, we used to drink smoothies every day for lunch, and it gave him the protein that he needed. So I put protein powder in it. So I'm getting protein there, and then I have an egg pretty much every day. Chicken does not bother me. I think I've seen where a few people couldn't eat chicken. But if it's prepared, you know, it's not fried, I don't think you would have an issue with it. But I don't seem to be having an issue with chicken, thank goodness, because I love chicken. Beef is another thing that I can't tolerate right now. I don't know if it's just because the 5 milligram. I've heard a lot of people have issues with their stomach with the 5 milligram. But I'm just trying to stay away from everything that triggers something until we get this. I mean, I just finished my 7th week. I just now took my 8th shot, my 4th one on 5 milligram. I will be on 5 milligram for 3 more months. My doctor's choice, and I do believe that she's made the right choice, because you know, as I go on, the symptoms don't seem to be as severe as they were in the beginning of 5 milligram. So that's that. I don't think there's any other symptoms. I'm still this is another saga in Kim's life. I've been trying to get back into the gym since I was released to visit the gym, and they can't seem to unlock my account. I've been in there 3 times, and I finally I went in again today. I said, I have to get into the gym. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, I understand. And I said, you need to find somebody that can unlock this account. He said he didn't understand why it wouldn't unlock. It keeps giving an error of some kind. I don't know what it is. But he said, what I'm going to do, and why they didn't do this 3 weeks ago, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it to where, I'm sorry, I got a message. I'm going to fix it so you can have access to the gym until Monday. And I said, now why couldn't somebody do that 3 weeks ago? I don't know. I said, well, I get that same answer every time I come in here. I don't know. I don't know. I said, shouldn't we be training people to do their jobs correctly and have answers to my questions? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So anyway, long story longer, I do have access, supposedly, until Monday, until the regional manager can come in and, Lord, figure this out. It doesn't matter what I do. It's always complicated. So anyway, tomorrow morning I will be hitting the gym. So that's the update on the Mounjaro. 4.2 pounds. I am currently down, drum roll, 7 weeks, I'm down 21 pounds. I had lost a little bit of weight prior to that, but I'm only counting what I've lost with Mounjaro. So I'm very pleased with that. I don't care how fast it comes off, because like I've said in the beginning, I am on it for the diabetes. But I'm thrilled that this has kick-started my body, which I had told them over and over and over again, there's something wrong with my system. There's something that's causing me not to lose weight. So here we are, 21 pounds, and I will take it. But I also can report that my glucose is within range. It is running right at 81. So you cannot ask for any better than that. I mean, I could go as far as 60, and I would like for it to eventually get to 60, but I will take the 81 in a heartbeat compared to what my numbers have been in the last few years. I will take it and run with it. So that was my main purpose for going on this, was the glucose, and hopefully my A1C will be down as well. So I will find out in April. But that is, I mean, I'm just thrilled for this. I never imagined it. I really wasn't expecting to lose weight, but now that I am, I'm tracking it. And, the Mounjaro does suppress your appetite. I wasn't really familiar with the drug until I started reading about it and watching other videos. So it does suppress your appetite, but I really didn't have an appetite before Mounjaro. So I have to be aware, it's 12 o'clock and I haven't had anything to eat today. So I have to be aware of that, because if you're a diabetic, you cannot go that many hours. You should eat. So that's the update on the Mounjaro. The spinal fusion, knock on wood, I get better each day. I'm still not there, and it's going to be a long time before I'm over there. I'm kind of right over here. So it's a daily thing. I still have a lot of weakness in the left leg. There was a lot of damage done from letting it go for so long, but I'm getting stronger each day. I was actually able to take the dog for a walk today. We didn't go very far, because if the longer I walk, the worse my limp gets, and I'm afraid I might fall down. So that's one of the reasons I have to get back into that gym, and I have to start getting the strengthening in my legs. And I know what my limits are. I've already been informed what my limits are. So I'm going into my 9th week post-surgery. So, things are looking good. I'm very careful about what I do. I don't lift more than 5 pounds. That's been what my doctor set for me. Do not lift more than 5 pounds. So I don't do that. I don't bend over. I have slipped a few times and just, out of instinct, reach down and bend over and grab it. But I know immediately that I've done the wrong thing. So I have grabbers all over the house. They're everywhere. So I just remember to go get it and pick it up. It's just as easy just to go get a grabber and go pick it up. So I tell anybody that comes to the house, if you see something on the floor, it's because I haven't gotten around to picking it up with the grabber. So pick it up for me. But all in all, I'm pleased thus far with the surgery. If you're thinking about having this done, or if you've been told you need it done, I would suggest seeking out the best surgeon you can find. And I was very fortunate being on Medicare. I was very fortunate to find a good neurosurgeon. That's what you don't want anybody but a neurosurgeon touching your back. So I've been very, very blessed to have been able to get him through my insurance. Yes, I did have to go to a small community hospital, but I don't give a crap. I don't. I mean, the pain that I had versus what I have now, it's a complete 180. What I have now is mostly just soreness. And it takes time for all those muscles to heal. And like I said, I had a lot of damage to the nerve. So getting back into the gym and doing the leg strengthening exercises that I need to do will help, I hope, help heal that. The only real issue I have at this point, other than the weakness, is my toes are still numb. And I was told that that may never go away. So if that's the only issue, I can deal with numb toes. I can deal with that. It's not fun, and it's a weird feeling. It's a weird sensation, but I can deal with it. So, all right, that's my update for this week. I apologize if I didn't get on last week. I really just cannot remember, and I'm not taking any drugs now. So my excuse for that is not, I don't have one. So with that, I'm going to sign off and celebrate my 4.2 pound loss and my glucose being down to 81. So I will tell you this, if you don't get up and move and you fight this medication and you give into the temptations of eating all the wrong foods, you will not succeed with this. It just won't happen. You will constantly fight, and I don't agree with people that are saying you have to give the shot here or in your thigh. I've given every one of my shots in my stomach, and yeah, there were a couple of weeks I only lost 6 ounces, but it was a loss, not a gain. And I've not had 1 week, again, knock on wood, but I've not had 1 week where I didn't lose anything. And I would be fine if I just stayed status quo at this point for a while. I would be fine with that. But you have to follow some type of diet, whether it be keto or, vegan, whatever, vegetarian. Excuse me, my egg is sitting right here. I guess I should have only ate a quarter of that sandwich. But anyway, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to go out and eat steak tonight, baked potato, and all this blah, blah, blah. You can't do it. You're just defeating the purpose. I mean, the medicine is great. It's fantastic. But you have to work with it, not against it. I've cut out drinking. I don't drink. And I really wasn't a drinker. But I do like my Bahama Mamas. But I haven't even tried for fear that it might send me into a tailspin and I won't come out of it. So I haven't even attempted it. Not saying I won't, but I haven't attempted it. I'm drinking strictly water. And if I do get the nausea, FYI, if you do get the nausea, for me, what works is 7-Up, Diet 7-Up, or Sprite, whichever you please. I've went to Diet 7-Up because it's cheaper than Sprite. So it will help relieve some of that nausea. And really, really, really cold ice water, it does help. So, those are just little tidbits that are working for me on my journey through this. And with that, I'm going to get off of here. The guys sounds like they're tearing my fence and everything else down out there, so I need to go check on this. But you guys have a great week, the rest of your week. Enjoy it. And like I said, if you want to message me about the spinal surgery or the Mounjaro, feel free. And if you know somebody that would, like to listen to my story, just, send them over to my page and like and subscribe. I don't have a lot of followers, but I enjoy doing this because it's informative. And I first documented my husband's journey with cancer. And so now I'm documenting my journey all by myself. So, all right, so you guys have a great one, and we will talk soon. Hopefully next week I will remember to check in. All right, ta-ta.